day. Welcome back to my channel. I am coming to you with a Braxton Family Values Season 6, Episode 7, titled Plus One. So guys, tonight's episode opens up very boring as usual. It opens up with the sisters in Mr. Chow. It's a famous restaurant in LA. Tamar has been quite extra. She's taking all these selfies and she's sending them out. Tamar being Tamar. Now, I was hoping that Toni was going to take this opportunity to announce her engagement to Birdman. But she didn't. So they just ended up discussing Traci grandma baby shower, which I still don't understand. Doesn't make any kind of sense to me. But to each his own. Now, one thing I didn't understand entirely is Traci may want to be in the room, the delivery room, with Lil Kev and Olivia. Now, Traci must forget that they are not married. Olivia is just a baby mama until he puts that ring on her finger and they get married. They stand, before the person, the judge, or whoever they stand for, and in the eyes of God, they are not married. And I hate how the world has normalized having babies outside of marriage. Back in years ago, probably in the 80s, it was embarrassing if you got pregnant outside of a marriage. Nowadays, it is praised, it is looked up to. People try to set goals and say these are couple goals. These people that goes off on the internet and form relationships just for the internet, and they bring in babies into this environment, which is selfish. So I just hate how they normalize this pregnancy out of marriage. This is not what God ordained. And I would like my boyfriend's mother inside of the delivery room with me while I'm giving birth to my child. That's just me. Now, since it seemed to be no boundaries these days, how about just Instagram Live, a whole birth on live? Since there's no boundaries, Reese. Now, did you guys, to get off the topic, did you guys peep their meal at Mr. Child's was $900 for one meal for 5 sisters? I really hope Tamar were exaggerating the cost of the bill, because that is ridiculous if their meal totaled $900. Next up, the ladies are at Toni's house cooking. And I'm thinking, okay, she's going to make the big announcement now. Miss Evelyn almost told the girls about Toni's engagement. Miss Evelyn, and she is doing too much this season. She really is. She's already went to TMZ regarding Tamar and Vince's marriage. I mean, when is it going to stop? So, Miss Evelyn, you need to fall back this season. And I'm already upset with her because, it's time for her to mature to a level where she can be in the same room with this Miss Wanda woman that is married to her ex-husband. Now, she needs to get to the point that she can. But I guess if you're not at the forgiveness stage, that's something you cannot do. But she needs to get in a position and start praying that she's able to forgive this woman. Which I understand. This woman took her husband. I understand. But we have to forgive. And we have to come to a happy medium for our kids' sake. That's just how it is. It's, bottom line, it's facts. And I feel if I was Miss Alonda, I would not even want to show up to the baby shower. I mean, I would be embarrassed. I mean, it just really don't make sense. I'm going to show up to the baby shower of the grandchild that's going to be born. And I took his grandmother from his grandfather. No, I'm sorry. I would not show up at the wedding. Excuse me. Should be a wedding. But at the grandma shower that this Traci is trying to have. Okay, next up, we have Traci talking to her dad about the shower. Not too much went on in this scene. As always, Traci does not have a storyline. That storyline that she's trying to promote, and now it is more appropriate for her son. That's his storyline, not Traci. He and Olivia is having the baby, but Traci seems like she's trying to make it her storyline. Which, okay, too. Traci, I'm sorry. Next scene, we see the sisters having high tea. Tamar asks, "Where is the tea?" I guess she was waiting on the tea for the high tea. Okay, Tamar. Toni finally shares the engagement news, but the sisters didn't look surprised. Probably because she's been wearing that wedding ring for months. And they probably were just so over it by now. Which I can't blame them. So she wants to plan their entire wedding. Tamar does. She does not want any help. Now, I do not think that is a good idea to get a family member to plan your wedding. Now, we all know Tamar is going to go plan an over-the-top wedding, and then the wedding is going to be all about Tamar. So I would not let Tamar do it. I had a wedding, and my family members were not even involved in my wedding, and it still was drama. And what I ended up doing, I ended up hiring a lady to plan my wedding, or help me to plan my wedding, and just X'd out everyone else that was close to me, because I did not want this wedding to be ruined, and I didn't want any friendships to be ruined behind the wedding. So everything worked out beautifully. It really did. And the lady that I hired did a really, really good job. Now, the last thing that I want to cover, Birdman calls to Wanda while her and Traci, they're in a park. Traci is trying to get into shape for that tour that never happened. Now, the media reported that Traci and Toni both was kicked off the tour, but no reason still hasn't been given on why these two were kicked off Toni's tour. Okay, I digress. Birdman tells Tawanda that he wants to tattoo the wedding date on his forehead. Now, say what now? Really? Birdman? A tattoo on your forehead? Now, what if you change the date, Birdman? Oh. Hold on. Let me leave this alone. Let me move on, because I don't want Birdman and his goons rolling up on me. I am going to put some respect on his name. You know what? I said it last week, and I will say it again. I doubt that this wedding will ever happen. I really don't. I don't know if they're using this as a publicity stunt. I don't know if they're serious with one another. But I really don't think this wedding will happen. I mean, I know Birdman, this will be his first wedding, and Toni's, I think, second. But I just don't. I know they seem like the oddest couple. But hey, sometimes opposite attracts. But I will see. I really don't. Now, did you guys notice that Tamar is barely on this? I mean, she's very on a very short, scene, and then most of the time she's not even in the episode. And all they talk about Tamar and Vince's divorce. I mean, it's just too much of Tamar and Vince this season, and it's a very boring season. I'm sorry. I'm watching it, but it's very boring. Now, this brings me to the end of my video. I really hope you all enjoy the content of this video that I have brought on today. And if you haven't already, I want you to hit that subscribe button. And I appreciate you for watching. And I will see you in the future video.